So what you should realize is that, like in the case of Uganda, the person you are talking to is a very experienced person. There are not many things in the world that I don't know. So when I'm handling a situation, you should know that I know what I'm doing.
So you are accountable?
I'm not accountable, but I know what I'm doing. Because I cannot be accountable for what I didn't. I'm not the one who started the violence. But I defeated the violence. Actually, our system, I was not even in Kampala at that time. I was also campaigning. But the system automatically defeated because Uganda is not a failed state. It is not a dictatorial state. It's not an Egypt. It's not a Sudan. It's not a Libya. It is Uganda. Uganda, where the people are in charge. Yes, there are some gaps, like the youth group, which is part of our success, but which needs to be handled in a better way, but not in the way they want, the way of violence
But what I sense here now is something more than that. It's this sort of pulsating cultural need. And sometimes when I look at, for example, your opponent, Bobby Wine, you know, do you ever look at him and think, I was like that? I was that young man pushing forward, trying to bring change.
What change? Because the situation now is very healthy, much healthier than 1986. Because those young people are not talking about politics of identity, of tribe, of religion, which is what we fought. So those are our products.
So do you feel proud of somebody like him?
Bobby Wine is confused because he's not ideological, and he's being manipulated by so many groups, especially the foreigners.
Oh, which foreigners?
All sorts of, we monitor them.
Tell me, I didn't know there were foreigners manipulating Uganda's elections. Who?
Bobby Wine in particular is an agent of foreign interests. But the social group, the youth who feel marginalized, that's a healthy internal force which we are working with. For the youth group who are serious, who are not part of the foreign manipulation.
Who are these foreigners? Tell me the country. I don't know who these foreigners are.
There are so many. There are so many. Because you see, the foreigners, especially the Europeans, they are full of arrogance. For Uganda is very successful. We have a very strong system because we know what we are doing. But because you have your own analysis, like for instance, you think the problem of Uganda is because I've been in government for a long time. And after that is the advantage of Uganda. So we don't agree. As long as it is democratically decided on, this is the correct thing. But because you have that view of yours, when charlatans, people are not serious, come up, oh, it is opposition to longevity in government. So you jump up and down in the West. And they get quite a lot of encouragement from the foreigners, from the homosexuals, from I don't know what.
What have the homosexuals got to do with it?
Oh, they are very happy. They are very happy with Bobby Wine. They actually, I think they even send them support.
Why does it come back to the homosexuals? Many years ago, you may not remember this, you told me that there were always homosexuals in Uganda and they lived on the edge of the village and they would tolerate it. They were not persecuted. You told me that yourself.
But in Europe, you promote them. You promote some homosexuality. You think homosexuality is an alternative way of life. While for us here, we think it is a deviation.
But you told me that traditionally you tolerated it.
Absolutely.
So why don't you tolerate it now?
Absolutely. Even now. But what we cannot accept, they are the ones who are hostile. They are the ones who say we should do.
They're the ones who want to be able to live the way they live, aren't they? What I'm not understanding is your connection between homosexuality and a young man who is running for president, who is your opponent. I don't see the connection between the two.
The connection is that because some of the constituencies in the West have their own way of thinking. And for us, we agree with you on some, but we don't agree with you on others. But I think what you would like us to be is that we should be your puppets. Whatever you say is what we should do. We should not say, wait a minute, that one we don't agree with. So now, because of that, those constituencies, anything against us, they jump on it. And of course, they make mistakes by so doing because they don't know our situation.